I'm going to show up now. Okay, I'm live, it says. Yay. Okay, now we're good. Now we're talking. A YouTube le quitó el volumen porque se va atrasado. Ok. 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 ¿Ya me escuchas, Isabel? You can hear me now. It says like I'm live. In the meet here. Yes.
Yay!
Yay,
Okay,
there we
now
are.
we're good.
I'm
Now
there.
we're talking.
I'm there. Okay. Okay, there we go. So I think I'm in both places now. Perfect, Isabel. Great. Thank you so much. So I was saying that I really appreciate having you here today at 5. I know it's a little bit earlier, but I really needed this to happen because I have another thing to do about work, of course. So it was just like a one-time thing. First time we meet earlier. And I was going to check, okay. Okay. You still have until Sunday, Vanessa. Al menos es lo bueno. Yo tengo un par de días sin internet en casa, solo celular, mis participaciones en el foro, pero ha sido un lío. Sí, yo también cuando estoy desde el celular calificando, es algo complicado. Ojalá y tengas pronto el internet o si no, al menos irte a un café para que trabajes más cómoda. Lo bueno es que ya, si no me equivoco, ya hiciste tu blog, que eso puede ser claro que te tome más tiempo. Entonces, nada más lo del foro. We have until Sunday. That's the good thing. That's the good thing. Okay. The first thing I wanted you to see, well, was to, of course, interact a little bit with you. I'm going to get back here to be able to share my screen. I'm going to disappear for a second. Okay. Start transmission here. Okay. I'm broadcasting. Okay, broadcasting already. Okay, so I got this. Like, how are you doing today in a dog scale? Oh, look at those faces. You know that today, well, I see many different opinions. It's like between yesterday or today was like, you know, Dog's Day, El Día del Perro. It's between yesterday and today. I believe it was yesterday, but some people are still posting some stuff about their pets, about their dogs. So it's pretty convenient, let's say. It's pretty convenient to do these how are you doing dog scale. This is our last session today, by the way. So I think I am something like, well, maybe number 9. Like, it's Friday, so I feel sort of a mood like, yay! I can't just like stop getting excited because it's Friday. So tell me about you. What number are you? Are you doggy number 1? Doggy 2? Tell me about those feelings. Type a little bit or use your microphone, of course. Microphone. Who are you today? How are you feeling? How are you doing today in a dog scale? And like I said, pretty convenient because today, between yesterday and today, is a day of the dog. We're celebrating dogs. So tell me about it. Tell me. I can't wait to read. Yeah, right now number 7. Number 7, Carito. 6, Aide. Let's look at them again. Oh, number 7. You're right. You're right. Number 6, pretty happy and shiny. Big smile, grinning. We say grinning when we don't show our teeth. Big smile but no teeth showing. We grin. We grin. It's like sonriendo, but not no teeth showing. We grin, grinning. Okay, 6, 6, plenty are 6. Let's go back to 6. Oh yeah, big smile. I like that. Mine it's a little bit crazier. That's why I think of myself as 9. Who else? Come on, who else? How are you doing today in a dog scale? 6, Vanessa. Mm-hmm. 6, 6. How about Isabel? How about the others? What do we have? We still need Isabel. Not so sure if she could see the picture, maybe. She may be. It's because it's asking me to log in. I don't want that because then I start receiving email after email. When you access to this Pinterest, you get email after email telling you a bunch of stuff that you don't need. So, what sort of dog? Hey, Wendy, number nine. I can't see number nine anymore because of those things. No, I don't want to log in because I start receiving like junk mail. Yes, just like me. I am number nine too, like a crazy smile today. Wendy, how are you doing in a dog scale? Good afternoon. Yeah, I'm like crazy, crazy smile number nine. Let's see what Wendy is today. Okay, so now that we're good into the dog scale thing, I wanted you also to check. I'm going to accept all cookies. I wanted you also to check on the blog. There's something very interesting here about a blog. You're going to work on your own blog, but I wanted you to notice something. I've seen the word. I'll show you in the chat here. I've seen the word blog, just like you're doing right now, and you will do if not, and the word blog. Do you know the difference? What is the difference between blog and blog with V? Do you know the difference between blog and blog? You may Google that if you want to Google that. Let's see who's got fast fingers. What is the difference between blog and blog? With a V and a V. B and V. What might be the difference between these two? Let's see who's got this difference. Let's see who can make it. It's over here. So sorry. Who knows the difference? Who knows the difference? Okay, I'm going to stop showing the screen so you can see me. Who knows the difference between blog with a V? Aha! Yeah, fast fingers we had here. Yeah, in a blog with a B, you write. You write about you, about your likes, about your stuff. And in a blog with a B, it's a videotape thing. It's sort of a YouTube thing, but it's different because they tell about the things they do, the things they like more personal stuff in a blog. I didn't really know that difference. So when I found it out, was like, oh, wow, didn't know. So I'm going to broadcast again. We have a blog here, just like the one you need to do with a B. Uh-huh. I'll show you that over here. My blog, and you're going to create your own blog as well. So as you can see here, the more descriptive you are, the better. Because some people are writing very short sentences, and it's complicated for me to see if you really have understood everything. Of course, the format here, it's pretty high tech. I like it. It's more of a, sort of a social media site, maybe. This is a blog, somebody's blog, of course, and it's describing a theme park trip. Very interesting. In Spanish, we call them like, maybe attractions, como un parque de atracciones. What we know as a parque de atracciones in Spanish, it's a theme park in English. Can you think of an example? Theme park in English, what we know as parque de atracciones. Parque de atracciones. Disneyland, perfect. Disneyland. Very interesting word here, it's Disney. Nosotros por el español solemos decir Disney, Disney. Y en inglés en realidad es Disney, Disney, Walt Disney, Disneyland, Disney. Pero bueno, la influencia de nuestra lengua materna pues hace que esa E la pronunciemos muy como es, E. But of course in English is E, it's E, so it's Disney in this particular case. But that's right, Carito. A theme park is just Disneyland, or thinking about others that you may find maybe also in Mexico City. There's Six Flags. I've seen Selva Mágica, for example, in Jalisco. I've seen Selva Mágica in Jalisco, and those things, right? It's these sort of parks. They're called in English theme parks. So this lady here is describing in her blog with a B, her trip maybe to this theme park. Okay, so it says posted by Lara. This is the name of our writer today. On June, well, 20th June 2014 at 6:25 p.m. I think I should stop for a second now that I have read the date, like 2014, because I can tell that some people have difficulties telling the dates. And I didn't explain that before. I posted a video. I remember I posted a video. Let me have maybe, what could we do? Maybe, a Jamboard maybe? Let me see if I have a jam somewhere. I have James Gordon's here. So I could use maybe another slide here to talk about the dates and the numbers, okay? I'm going to paste it later in a new one. What happens when we have a date? Dates are, in a way, sort of divided in two sections. Can anybody give me their birthday? I'd like you to participate. Hey, good afternoon, Juana Laura. Welcome, welcome. Can anybody give me her or his birth? Thank you so much. And the year, Carito, if you don't mind, si no te importa, es para, thank you so much, 1970. 1970. It's for learning purposes. Learning purposes. Okay, learning purposes only. Okay. So March 1st, 1970. I'm going to stop you here now that I have just mentioned the date because I haven't checked with you how we call the dates. 1970, let's say. She was born in 1970, she said. What we need to do is to separate. We're going to pronounce first the first half of the year, 19, and then we're going to pronounce the other part, 70. And that's how we're going to do every time we mean to say, to call the date. The years will be like this. We need to separate them. So any other date with a year like this will be divided. Okay. But then, oh, I want it to be so perfect. I can't have it in the same, right in the same spot. I want it to be so perfect. I can't have it together. Okay. 1970, we divide them. But then what happens that the year 2000 showed up. The year 2000 came to change everything because we're dividing the dates into parts, into two parts. So any date, cualquier fecha. Hablo del año. Por ejemplo, yo soy de 1982, 1982. Lo separo en dos. 1851, lo separo en dos. If you could give me another, will be very useful. Learning purposes only, or give me just any. Let's say 1999. Dije 1999. 1999. Something very important in here is that we need to make some emphasis. Let me write it here maybe. Emphasis on the teens. On the teen. Teen. 19, 13, 14, 16. Que se escuche mucho este teen, para que podamos distinguir de este que es T. Este es uno más suave, ¿ok? Que se escuche esa diferencia. Mira, con este sí pude. Que se escuche mucho la diferencia entre 1970, to be clear, 1999, ¿ok? 90, me quedé en acá, 99. Que se escuchen muy bien estas diferencias entre el teen y T. 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, like 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, you know? It's important to have this difference to be able to understand someone when they're giving their birth dates. And then I was saying that the year 2000 appeared. 2000. This is how we read this. 2000. 2000. Okay. This is how we read this date. Aquí dejamos de estar dividiendo como solíamos hacerlo. Todos los 19, 18, 17 los podíamos dividir y a partir del año 2000 empezamos a decir 2001, 2002, 2003, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2011, 2012, 2013, 2021, 2020, or 20, whatever you say. Americans say 20 and British will say 20. El inglés británico, digamos, va a estar pronunciando todas estas T's. Mira, esto es lo padre del Jamboard. Estas T's que les estoy hablando, un inglés británico lo va a pronunciar. Un inglés británico va a decir 70, 80, 90. Y estas T's, un inglés americano va a decir 70, 80, 90. No las va a pronunciar tan intensamente. El British sí lo hace, American no. 2000. Entonces, empezamos a hablar de 2000 aquí y dejamos de dividir la fecha. 2001, 2002, 2003. Y he escuchado quien dice, a partir del 2010, he escuchado quien dice, on the year 2012, 2020, pero no es tan común. Yo diría que queriendo un poco hacer esta división, pero no queda. 2020s. Pero he escuchado lo más popular decir así, 2000, le voy a poner aquí como con un post-it, maybe orange post-it, okay? 2000 and ... and you give me the other number, okay? A partir de 2000 empezamos a decir como un número completo y cualquiera que sea la siguiente fecha. 2000 and today's date, for example, 2022. 22. An American will say 22. Americans say 20, 30. Y un British diría 20, 30, 40, ¿ok? 2022. Ahora, ya abarqué todo lo de los números de como la fecha del año, el año. The months of the year, January, February, March, May, June, July, August. Hay una A, pero se pronuncia O, como Australia, también Australia. Se pronuncia igual, aunque está una A, se pronuncia O, Australia, August, September, October, November, December, ¿ok? No hay tanto problema con los meses. Lo que nos puede dar un poco de dificultad es el día. ¿Cómo vamos a decir las fechas? Voy a usar acá un text. We call them in English ordinal numbers. Ordinal numbers. Ordinal numbers, ¿ok? Ordinal, un poquito de cognate aquí, como si fuera cognate, porque ordinal means order. Order. So this is what we call the dates. We call them by their order. So our dates begin with number 1, first, porque vamos en order. Second, third, and then of course 4th, and then 5th, and then 6th, and then 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, okay? And so on, okay? And so on. So what happens in here, what I want you to notice is that number 1, 2, and 3 have a very particular end. 1, first. 2 is second. Third, it's RD. You know, it's like I'm writing that because they really mean first, second, and third, right? So apart from these 3, the rest will be TH. TH. Or maybe I should draw an arrow. Oh, that'll be cool. An arrow, maybe. Does this work? Oh, it says like select. I thought it was an arrow. Well, I'll find it out, of course. Okay. Apart from first, second, and third, all of the numbers will be with TH. Fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth, 10th, 11th, 12th. Parezco hasta como zipizapo. Pero así es, así es. Entonces, cada vez que mi fecha sea un número diferente al 1, 2, 3, yo diré th, como cerveza, cerveza. Es una th española, como ellos dicen la th, la cerveza. Esa es la th en English. Es la misma posición de la lengua y el mismo sonido que hacen como los españoles de cereza, cerveza. Es esa misma. Entonces, mientras mi número no termine en 1, 2 o 3, yo voy a ponerlo con th, fourth, fifth, and sixth. Si esta fecha termina con un número 1, 2 o 3, yo voy a decir first, yo voy a decir second y voy a decir third. Wanna have your iPad? Your iPad's ready. For example, ¿qué pasa con 11? Sé que termina en un 1, pero no involucra, digamos, el número 1 en la pronunciación. Ya tiene por sí su nombre como 11. Entonces, ahí no aplicaría, pero digamos que a partir del 21st sí va a aplicar. Ahí yo digo 21st, porque en teoría diría 21. Entonces, siempre que implique el número 1 es donde voy a tener el detalle. 21st, 22nd, 23rd, y los demás números me sigo. 24th con la th, 24th. Pardon me. I have your iPad in my room. 24th, 25th, 26th, 27th, 28th, and 29th, and 10th. Well, in that case, it will be 20th, okay? ¿Qué pasa con 30, 31? 30th, con la th de España, th, 30th, and 31st will be st. No sigo con 32, 33 porque hablando de fechas no lo voy a decir, pero si estoy hablando de una competencia que estoy diciendo en qué orden llegan, sí diría 30, 32nd, 33rd y aplica lo demás nuevamente, 34th, 35th, 36th, y yo repito así. Y así fuera el 70, diría 71st, 72nd, 73rd, y diría mi C de la española 74th, 75th, 76th, but it's not the case. Digo, no verán eso como muy recurrente, pero así es como se trabaja hasta 100, ¿ok? Bueno, 99th, maybe, because 100. Mándeme. Oh, I'm a mom too. So far so good. I wanted to check on the date. Okay? So far so good. Wanted to check on the date before I continue with the blog again. So this blog was written on the 20th. I'm going to go back to the call to see if there's anybody who needs anything here. Yes? To see if there's anybody who needs anything here. Nobody needs anything? Okay. We're back to business in here. Back to our blog. Okay. There we go. Okay. Okay, so yesterday was fantastic, okay? We went on our end of the year trip to the theme park. Este theme park es esa misma TH española que les digo, la th. Theme park, okay? Theme park. I had to get up so early, though, as the coach picked up us from school at 8 a.m. Though it's like even though. Es una palabra, es una linking word que quiere decir algo así como sin embargo, okay? Give me just 1 second. Thank you so much. I'm right here. It's just that my daughter just woke up. That's why she's a little bit like, Okay, so though comes from the word even though. Let me type it in here for you. ¿Qué pasó? My love, my darling. Okay, even though. Even though. ¿Qué pasó? Go to tita. Go to tita. Okay. Okay. Okay, even though. There we go. It's upstairs. It's upstairs, okay? Even though means sin embargo. As the coach picked us up from school at 8 a.m. Not funny. O sea que como que toda esta aventura empezó a las 8 de la mañana. Like, thank you. O sea, es muy temprano. Not funny. That's what she says, right? I had to get up so early. Can you believe that Dan nearly missed the coach? Yo les pongo luego esta palabra como missed, como que se perdieron la oportunidad, se perdieron de algo, entonces casi Dan se pierde del coach, casi no llega, digamos, ¿no? Typical, he was running down the street, shouting, and luckily Mr. Andrews, the teacher, saw him and stopped the coach. The journey was awful. Awful means terrible, okay? The journey was awful, terrible. There was an accident on the motorway, so we were in a traffic jam for ages. Por años, traffic jam ¿cómo se dice? Pues cuando hay mucho tráfico, pero es como un embotellamiento. Traffic jam. I couldn't find the word in Spanish. Traffic jam, embotellamiento. So we were in a traffic jam for ages. So we got to the park really late, and there were already huge queues for all the rides. So we went to the park late. We were late. So there were huge queues. Queues are the line, okay? You have to line up. You have to line up to go and enjoy the ride, the attractions. The attraction, the rides. Lo que nosotros llamamos como subirnos a los juegos, para ellos son attractions, rides. Entonces, no diríamos to enjoy the games, porque estos no son games. Los de un theme park son attractions, rides, okay? And they were huge, enormous, okay? Enormous queues, enormous lines for all the attractions. And look at that sad face. The rides were brilliant. So luckily, I went on the abyss and the extreme, which is totally crazy. It goes so fast, and I felt really dizzy when it stopped. Dizzy is when you have this feeling that you want to throw up, that you want to vomit. It's so fast, you feel like you want to vomit, and you feel dizzy, nauseated. You feel like you're going to, nauseated, vomit, you want to throw up. Estás tan mareado, estás tan mareado, we say in Spanish. I felt really dizzy in English when it stopped. And guess what? Luisa Martin was sick all over herself. Disgusting. So when you are sick is when you may say in English that you are sick cuando estás enfermo, pero también se refieren mucho a cuando es particularmente del estómago. Luisa Martin was sick all over herself, disgusting. Entonces alguien sí tuvo demasiadas náuseas all over herself, como toda encima de ella, disgusting, is like asqueroso. Good Lord, guacala. That's what they mean. So you're sick, it means that you are suffering from your stomach. After lunch, we went on the water rides, water attractions. Remember, my favorite. We got so wet and it started raining too. They took a photo of us on the ride, and I had my eyes closed and I was screaming with my mouth wide open. Such an embarrassing photo. Embarrassing, remember, it's to be ashamed, que es algo que nos puede avergonzar. Embarrassing puede sonar como un false friends, porque podemos llegar a pensar que es un cognate y que podría sentirse como, bueno, que podría interpretarse como embarazado. Hay quien lo interpreta como embarazado, pero es más bien embarazoso. Okay? Such an embarrassing photo. And then Kiara bought it and showed everyone. Bought it, it's the past of buy. Vean cómo aquí en este blog se están usando muchos verbos, de hecho, todos los verbos, en simple past tense. Les puede servir como una pequeña intro a su siguiente verb tense, que va a ser simple past. Acuérdense de la lista que les compartí, ahí van a ver cómo están estos verbos, cómo cambian. Por ejemplo, Kiara bought es el simple past. The buy. Buy, que es un verbo que luego da dificultad porque se escribe así y no, no bye. Se puede confundir con este homophone, pero se escriben diferente. Uno es by, como por ejemplo, Romeo and Juliet was written by William Shakespeare, y otro buy de comprar. Acuérdense de la tienda esta de Best Buy. Muchos mexicanos decimos, es que voy a Best Buy, porque pues yo leo esto como en mi español, como en mi lengua materna, y yo veo que dice buy, no que dice buy. Y en inglés es buy. Acuérdense de esta tienda. Y ¿saben también que les quería platicar un día? Algunos blogs, desde Roommate, desde su assignment de Finding a Roommate, veo que algunos escriben, digamos que están hablando de Kiara. Let's say Kiara como en el blog, just like the blog here. Kiara. And she, of course, it's a she. And sometimes people say like she, he, and I'm sure they really mean she. O sea, yo creo que realmente quieren interpretar que es she. Perfecto, Aide, I understood you, don't worry. Yo creo que quieren decir que es she y luego lo intercambian por he como de manera accidental. Carito, que es de mi generación, ¿no? Yo creo que alguna vez vieron ustedes He-Man y She-Ra. Eso me ayudó a mí muchísimo, esa caricatura, porque llegó un momento, como yo era muy chiquita, y les digo que el inglés me gustaba muchísimo, llegó un punto en el que dije, claro, me imaginé, Aide, somos de las generaciones de que vimos He-Man y She-Ra. Y entonces fue un momento en el que dije, claro, ella es She-Ra, porque pues es she. Entonces encontré una relación perfecta para nunca olvidarme de que he es un hombre, a man, he, man, and she, it's a woman, she-ra. I never confused pronouns again. I understood the relationship with he-man and she-ra, the woman, okay? So I wanted to tell you about that. Maybe you find it useful to stop confusing pronouns and to make sure that he is definitely a man and she definitely a woman. Back to business in the blog. Kiara bought the picture, remember the photo, and show it to everyone. How embarrassing. Remember, embarazoso, vergonzoso, embarazoso, something to be ashamed. Anyway, I took loads of photos too. Check this out. Oh, how cool, how beautiful. That's the ride, the attraction, see? Lo que nosotros llamamos los juegos, para ellos son the attractions, the rides. It was a really good day, so much fun. I can't wait to go again. I just like can't wait to go again. Vean como un poquito informal. Cuando estamos en un ambiente informal, se omite el sujeto, ¿no? Como dice, can't wait to go again. Igual yo les puse ahorita cuando les daba la bienvenida, perfect, thank you. Excelente, Vanessa. Ahorita cuando les di la bienvenida, yo le quería regresar. Que les dije nada más, pleased to see you here, o les pongo luego nada más, happy to see you here, y no les pongo, I am very happy, o, les omito decir, I am, porque es un ambiente un poco más informal y se presta a que simplemente empecemos a partir de los verbos en ambientes informales de interacción, como por ejemplo así, que es un chat, que es un blog, que es algo como si fuera en WhatsApp, que es casi como que, ¿qué onda? Something like that in English. Something like that happens. Okay, so far so good. I'd like you to check on maybe understanding true and false questions for our reading comprehension. And of course, look at what you will have to do later, like to complete a blog. That's why I found this activity pretty much related to what you need to do for this final assignment. So, how are these sentences? Lara didn't enjoy the trip to the theme park. Well, I would say she had a blast. It was so much fun. I can't wait to go again. Didn't enjoy the trip? Like, Lara didn't enjoy the trip? Perfect, Carito. I'll say false. She had a wonderful time. Lara went to the theme park with her family. I don't really think that was her family. Oh, I can't go back? Oh, I do. Just for you to remember, Lara is here with, I don't want to give you the word itself, but then Kiara there, so I don't think that's family. I'll say this is false, exactly, because it could be classmates. That's right, Carito, perfect. It's false. It could be classmates or friends. So with her family, false. No. Lara's coach had an accident on the way to the theme park. I will say it wasn't precisely her coach. There was an accident, yes, but it wasn't her coach. The journey was awful, remember, terrible, because there was an accident on the motorway, but it wasn't her coach. It was a traffic jam. So it is false. Perfect, Carito. You're with me. Excellent. False, definitely. Lara thought the rides were fantastic. Vean esta minor difference. Vean cómo yo supe aquí que era thought, como the past of think. Vean cómo están estas letras. T-H-O-U-G-H-T. En comparación con though. Son diferencias muy pequeñas. Es muy común. Vean, aquí nada más le faltó una T para que se convirtiera en thought en lugar de though. Son diferencias muy pequeñas entre unas palabras y otras y normalmente se confunden. Así que no se angustien. Podrá llegar un momento en el que tengan que decir, a ver, esta es con T, este es thought, esta es sin T, este es though. Y todavía para ponerlo más difícil, hay una que se escribe así. Oh, pardon me. And this is tough. Esto es fuerte, esto es difícil, fuerte, rudo, tough. How tough, not to confuse words like thought, the past of think, and though, as a linking word, as sin embargo, even though. Okay? Sí estoy aquí, ¿verdad? Perfect. I'm almost finished. It's in my bedroom. I'm almost finished. Okay. So, back to business here. Lara thought the rides were fantastic, so I'll say yes. What do you think? True. Perfect, Carito. True. The rides were fantastic, definitely. The weather was perfect all day. The weather was perfect. I remember somebody mentioned rain. One, that's right. Very good. We got so wet and it started raining too. So definitely the weather was not perfect all day. I'll say this is. What do you think? Perfect, Carito. False. That's right. Very good. Lara screamed when she went on the water rides. More than screaming, let's see, somebody got dizzy. Let's go back here. Um, it's totally crazy. They don't mention anything about screaming, but feeling sick and nauseated, okay? So I'll say this is false because they were not screaming, but they were dizzy and going very fast. Lara was sick when she went on the scary rides. I don't think they were the scary rides. It was the water rides. It wasn't this. Well, they were scary in a way because it was like crazy, right? And it says after lunch we went to the water rides. They felt dizzy before that, so I'll say she didn't really go sick on the scary ones. It was the but it's the wet rides that I'm confusing. 1 second, I'm almost finished. The rides were brilliant. It was totally crazy. It goes so fast, but I get really dizzy when it stopped. She was a little bit sick, but it was Luisa Martin who was sick all over herself. Let me see what you think. I'll say false too. I'm having second thoughts because sometimes this can be tricky. But I'll say it was Luisa who was sick. Lara wants to visit the theme park again. Definitely. She said she couldn't wait. She said, I can wait. Yes, I'm almost finished, I said. Let's see. Finished. We all got them. Oh, that's why I was a little bit. Oh, I was confused in here because it said on the water rides. Water rides it was. Lara screamed when she went on the water rides. Maybe it's because I went. We go. It started to rain. Ah, yes. I had my eyes closed and I was screaming. It's right here in front of my face. I'm so sorry. I made a mistake. Because, yes, she was screaming. It's right here. I was screaming with my mouth wide open. I made a mistake there. So sorry. But it was true, of course. Definitely. Well, it's sort of an introduction for you to getting, well, an approach, your first encounter with the simple past tense verbs. I'm going to stop sharing the screen just for a second here for you to be able to see me for a second and see how you're doing. So far, so good? I made a mistake. Did you notice? I'm so sorry. I should have read again because it's also okay to read again. To read again. You go back and says like, oh, it says screaming. Oh, it's almost time to go, and I still wanted to share something with you, but I'm going to show you then later because it's 59 minutes. I wanted you to see a video because you can also learn from movies. But I'm gonna have it then maybe in the link. I'm going to add the link. Just 1 second. Okay, I'm almost there. Okay, so I'm going to call the roll, and we're gonna have to say goodbye because it's 59 already. The transmission is going to stop at 60 definitely. So I wanted to. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Carito. I wanted to do that too. I'm going to post the link. It's a little piece of a movie for you to practice with the introductions as well. A little bit, algo así como más en the real life. el cómo se maneja en la vida real, que es algo como muy espontáneo, muy rápido, pero para que lo vieran. Se los voy a poner ahí. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Aide. It's been a pleasure. Believe me, I feel like very attached to this group. There's something about you that sort of attracts me to you. I really loved working with you. Thank you so much. Thank you. And I wish the best of you and your English learning. Get the best out of the rest of the modules because you're going to make it. Believe me, you're going to do fine. You're going to be just all right. I'm going to call the roll here before the session's over. And once again, I'm going to post everything. You know, I always do. I'm going to post everything, and especially this video I wanted you to see. Okay, back here, Aide, Carito, Isabel. I'm here. Okay, Aide, Carito, Isabel. You have my email too, remember? Juana Laura, Vanessa, Wendy. I have Patricia Sanchez. Oh, this is her first time, maybe. Well, there's always a first time. Juana Laura, Vanessa, Wendy. Juana Laura, Vanessa, Wendy. And I have Patricia Sanchez here. Good. Patricia Sanchez here. Okay. Really good. Wendy already written here. Okay. Okay. Back to your messages here. Thank you so much. Thank you, Wendy. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Aide. Thank you so much. That's the whole point. That to sort of give you a little something for you to feel like you want to learn more. It's always any other language, any language. It's something like it's a little bit, curious, of course, to get to know it. Thank you very much, teacher, for your support. Your advice has really helped me. You really. Pardon me. I couldn't finish reading and really helped me. You really are an excellent tutor. Oh, thank you so much, Juana Laura. Thank you. Have a nice day. Have a nice day. Un placer coincidir. Un placer también, Vanessa. Thank you so much. A mí me encantó. Les digo que tengo una atracción muy especial por este grupo tan activo. En verdad, me gustó mucho y admiro mucho su nivel de compromiso. Estuvieron siempre tan presentes en las sesiones. Muchas felicidades. Les va a ir perfecto. Sí, ojalá, ojalá. Of course. And you have my email, remember? You have my email too. So we're going to meet again if you need it. And if there's anything you don't understand. Isabel, me encantaría, pero les platicaba un poco que tengo entendido que conforme se van contratando asesores, pues se les van asignando los módulos que siguen, pero ya nos tocará, ya nos volveremos a encontrar. Verán que sí. Okay? Thank you so much. It's been a pleasure. Les pongo el post de Adeline, pero quería explicarles lo de las fechas. Ahí me entretuve un poco. Eso no lo tenía en el plan. Pero creo que estuvo bien que lo hiciera. Qué bueno que fue. ¿Ok? Y les pongo el video para que lo vean después. ¿Ok? Thank you so much. Thank you so much for everything. I'm going to stop the YouTube transmission before it does. Okay? Okay, goodbye. I'm saying goodbye here at YouTube. Goodbye, YouTube. Everything's done.